What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Video on the channel. So today we're gonna be working on getting my car's motor ready to be taken to the machine shop. This is my 1993 Nissan 240SX. This is gonna be the drift car of the channel. We've already got thrash racing seats, release, was on a Haltech. You know, all the fun little knickknacks. We got the blast pipes on there. Those are going off. So yeah, that's the hatch of the car. I'm gonna refer to it as the hatch to make it easier. This is my 6-liter Gen 4 LS block that we was gonna just keep it a 6-liter with a bigger cam, but you know, as everything goes, nothing goes as planned. So it needs to be bored over by 30 because it's currently a 12 over bore, which over here is the pistons, rings, and then these are the rods. We're using Gen 4 LS rods to go back into the motor. We have the swap kit right here. It is a Sicky swap kit with a 809 transmission, trans brace, or trans bracket, whatever they're called. And so what we got to do to get this ready to get thrown into the truck is we need to take these pistons off these rods so that way we can take these rods, pair them with these pistons. These are 30 over pistons. Pistons rings right there. Flat tops. So we're gonna get started on getting these pulled apart. I can go in more in depth of what we're doing there. Before we tear too much into the LS motor, I want to share this. This was the motor that was in the 240 out there. This is a fully forged, fully built SR20 DET with 272 cams, Wiseco pistons, and brown Crowder rods. The reason why we pulled this out of the car is because, well, it ain't American, is because it threw a rod through the side of the block. As you can see right there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's, you know, no bueno. So currently selling parts off of this to finance this, and hopefully got a couple more parts to sell, but after we get those sold, we should have that basically done. And so we'll need the trans, drive shaft. We should be good to go. So as I was told, these are fairly simple to take off. We gotta take, so yeah, you see that little snap ring in there? Should take a 90 pick to be able to smack that off. And then same thing over here. And then it should be pretty simple to get the rest pin out. We're gonna test one first, see how that goes out, and then we'll go from there. Like that, we got it apart. So while the camera was off, I went ahead and took all the factory rods and went ahead and took out all the bearings. What was good bearings, or I don't know. These are kind of worn. So we're going to go ahead and get these cleaned up pretty good. We're going to get these cleaned up pretty decently, you know, best we can. Get some brake clean, full bottle. Hopefully that should do it. If not, we'll go get some carb cleaner, like a bucket or whatever of carb cleaner, and try to get these cleaned up pretty decently for them. We're slowly but surely getting there. It's taking time, you know, waiting on parts for sale for that, getting money up for taking this to the machine shop, because that's never cheap. So hopefully, with all that said, we should, in 3 to 4 weeks or so, get the motor back from the machine shop. Be able to work on putting the crank back in there and everything. We got the cam right there, got the cam bracket or plate, whatever, to delete DOD on this thing. We got the tensioner and everything, so we're basically set for a full long block. Well, here goes nothing. Brake clean, so we're gonna go through with a little red Scotch-Brite and try to scuff it up a little bit, make it look a little cleaner. Not gonna take off a whole lot of material because you still want, you know, the correct bore size for it for the crankshaft. So hopefully that'll be good. Let's get going. So off camera, I went ahead and just did a little bit of Scotch brightening so that way I'm not hitting y'all with endless time lapse. Rods are in the box, got the bearings in the box, inside of a box. Got the ARP rod bolts, got the piston rings, the pistons, the wrist pin, and the wrist pin snap rings. Got all those, got all that in there. Good to take the LS block to the machine shop. Gotta find someone to help me take, you know, the LS out to the bed of the truck. While we're waiting on the motor to get put into the truck for the machine shop, we're gonna do some stuff on the car. We're gonna be putting disconnect front terminal and actual lugs onto my battery location kit, because like an idiot I did it the wrong way. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a wrong way, but not the best way to do it. So we're gonna go through it and fix it and hopefully make it look better, safer. So we got the first line done for kind of like the breaker sort of thing. That's kind of what I'm gonna call this, is a breaker box. You press this, disconnects, you'll push this back, you'll have power again. And it's from this to the battery, then the battery to the, you know, you gotta get it. So you can kind of see this is aux, this is battery or bat. So I'm assuming this is what's connecting to the battery, and this is what's gonna connect to the, you know, go from here to the front of the car. So we're gonna try that, see how that goes. All in all, I don't think it's gonna be super hard to do so with it. It's just more or less, you know, playing with what we got and figuring it out. With a little bit of CAD, cardboard aided design, we decided to make a mounting bracket that would put it here, so that way whenever we put the factory plastic back on, it looks like it's somewhat OEM. It'll still be sturdy. So now basically, you're gonna be taking this piece of cardboard that you cut out to make it work for what kind of bracket you're making. Then you transfer it over to a sheet of metal. We are so happy to use 16 gauge black iron. I'm gonna go ahead and get the angle grinder out so that we can cut that. I'm gonna have to safety squint it because I don't have my safety glasses. I always wear safety glasses, but we're gonna safety squint it this time. So we got the bracket made. I'm my little Dynafile bit, just kind of cleaning up the edges a little bit more so that we can get it more rounded. I just kind of want it to be more round. All right, so this is the final product that we've got. But, you know, we're just gonna go through, take a drill bit, drill out these two holes so that way whenever we put this on, you just go whoosh, like that. And then bada bang, bada boom. And just like that, we got the bracket installed. You know, very basic, just painted it black so that way it looks decent. Then like that, we have power back here. So we switch that. We get these flashers that I installed on there. And then say, oh shit, we got electrical fire. Bam, we're good. Next time you see me, we're gonna be putting the LS in the bed of the truck. And then we're gonna be taking the LS to the machine shop with one of the buddies that's gonna be on the channel all the time. And also thanks to the other buddy that's gonna be on the channel, Zach. He gave me this loom to make it look real nice. All right, so we're actually here now working on Zach's truck, and we're gonna be doing some stuff to it. So I'm gonna have Zach explain what we're gonna be doing to the truck.
First, we have this bracket that I've made it work, that we are going to swap out the catch can and move it to the other side so we can mount. We have a dedicated fuel system for the nitrous. And here's our fuel pump and regulator that we are gonna mount where the factory battery is. And then
what's the difference between this fuel pump and regulator versus just a normal like factory fuel pump in a car?
Well, you can run it off your factory fuel system, but it's not efficient. So to be more efficient and consistent, because we're gonna be running flex fuel, we have that in here.
Right here.
Oh yeah, we have a flex fuel sensor right here. So the fuel is constantly gonna be changing on percentage, so we don't have to constantly be changing jets. We're just gonna run it on a dedicated fuel system. That way it's guaranteed to have the fuel pressure. And then we have a maximizer solo for our progressive. Then we are also going to install. The gauge is currently in the truck and we'll go over in a little bit. And then we have our relay. In here we just have some wiring stuff and some tools. But yeah, that's how we're gonna start.
So what are y'all working over here?
We're writing down a diagram for all your wires. We wired the gauges all the way, got its own Deutsch connector. So this is for all you got power, ground, you got TPS and RPM, and you got a constant for the memory on the gauge. And then this plugs to the controller on the nitrous out express kit. And then the other extension harnesses for the AEM wideband gauge and the glow shift gauge is not plugged in yet.
And so what's that glow shift gauge for?
It's your nitrous pressure.
Okay.
So we can watch bottle pressure. So we'll have your AFRs, your bottle pressure, and then you got the controller. And then he's working on the switch panel to arm and turn on the bottle heater.
And what are we going to be working on, brother?
Well, first I gotta get him the diagram for all the wiring. We're gonna work on finishing moving the catch can over there.
So it was right here, right?
Yes, it was here, mounted in this corner.
Then we're moving it over here,
Yeah, and then we're gonna
using
move it
this
over
bracket
that
right
corner.
here, correct?
Yeah, so that way we can put the dedicated fuel system here. That way it'll be easier to fill with a 5-gallon pail.
This is a nitrous bottle blanket, so that way it warms it up and gives you the good boost pressure.
Probably like this. The fittings on the end are straight, so keep it as simple as possible so we don't have to change fittings. And we don't have any fittings on us.
Don't have to change the 90s.
No, it'd probably look better if we did.
But this is going to be just a little easier.
Yeah, a little.
Well, wouldn't you run into an issue with it only being on one bolt, or are you going to be able to get 2 bolts in there?
No, I'm gonna get 2 in there.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to go and get these, try to get these lines thrown over to this side, I guess. Well, that, you might be a little shy there, buddy.
Well,
Here, come on, let me get...
no, we're perfect. We're actually perfect.
Mr. Wire Guy.
I don't trust him to do it.
Well, I already started, so.
He already made it look like shit.
Yeah, because it looks so bad.
It does.
What looks bad about it?
All of it.
Why? Explain. Go on.
Because you, first of all, wrapped it with electrical tape.
Okay, it's literally hidden.
Brother,
Yeah, but
electrical
it's
tape
not
is
the
like...
fact that it's hidden. It's the fact that you know it's there. Plus, he's recording it. So everyone's going to know
Dude,
it's there.
electrical tape, it's non-conductive.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, electrical tape. Electrical. Yeah, okay. Mr. I twist wires together. Amp out. I'm going to remove the amp. X out the amp out. Okay? It doesn't go any farther back. Don't ruin my seat motor. It's already weak.
Forward.
What are you struggling with? This.
No, move. Oh, look at that. It moves. Matt cut to the part where it just started moving instantly.
No.
I took one loose. Mm-hmm. To make sure it was the right size.
I just want you to know that your seat has been loose.
No, it's... I told you I found the right...
What is it?
It's not loose. I literally took it loose.
Your seat has been loose this entire
Well, it's
time.
not, guess what? It's not my seat either. You know why? Because I'm never the passenger. Oh, he's mad.
Checking on it.
No, he's angry. He's angry. No, it's warm outside. Look, it's warm.
Oh, what does that say?
21.
Oh, yeah,
Motion
yeah.
race works. My motion ownership. Whoa.
So I see you got that moved and the lines on there, getting them tightened.
Yeah, don't zoom in.
That's a nice Allen wrench there, got, buddy.
Yeah, especially gnawing at the lines.
Well-
No, I never thought this through. Man, that does look awful tall.
You want a clearance check real quick?
Let's get a little clearance check.
Hey, you want to move that light, or are you gonna crush it?
No, the light's so far down. That's gonna crush. Oh. Hand me my tin that we found over there.
Oh yeah. When was the last time you worked on this thing?
It had to be before it was cold because I don't work in the cold.
So this wrench has been sitting in the truck doing. How often do you do pulls in this thing, buddy?
Never. I'm a golden boy.
He's a liar. Oh, like what all were you signed up to be doing here right now?
Bare minimum tonight. You know, it is pretty early in the night, early evening. You know?
Brother, it's like 9 o'clock.
No. If you were going by our time here, where we're at, it is
What are you-
9 o'clock. Never mind.
Oh,
At home, it's 10.
oh.
Done.
Cacao?
Cacao. Cacao? What? Dang, bye. There we go. It fits. Wait, oh, you stole my light?
Valley cover and the steam port we'll go over with my car. It's going to be set up a little different because I'm on a car intake, or we're going to be on a car intake. So his valley plate, you'll see a little bit more of because he is on a truck intake, so it does set up a little higher. That's a little hot. And the steam port kit, he is going to be running a different steam port kit because with a car intake, you cannot run the motion kit that the hardline motion kit that he's going to run. Brother, what is that chotch cut?
No, it used the width to center.
Is that actually factory?
What?
That like the jagged cut.
This?
No.
Or this?
Yes.
Oh, this. Yeah, it contours to the actual console because this we made the little carbon piece to go in here, pop riveted.
Yeah, because
this is factory though.
The...
This was meant for a truck that had the full center console or the full dash piece that comes down, and it had this hole. So I made the little carbon thing to go here, and then my USB for my radio. I think this one's too small. Is there not an in between? It works. Huh. I hate this battery box. I swear to God. I can't.
The reason why we're taking this off of the amplifier is that he's no longer going to run the amplifier in the truck anymore. But all these little new fuse boxes and everything that he's purchased for the truck, are they in here?
What?
So all these new fuse boxes that he's bought, we're going to be mounting these onto this plate so that way we can tuck it up underneath the fuse box and it keeps it looking like a stock truck. So what are we doing? What's the change of plans now, Zach?
We are going to make the harness for this, send power to it, make sure everything comes on, and then we're just going to terminate for these.
Alrighty.
That way we know that it works, we got it, and then we'll also have the leads off of it to work off of.
I'm going to steal a key on and a ground.
Alright. Where are you trying to pull your ground from? Do you not know yet?
There's a... where the dash bar mounts up to the frame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back off one of the nuts and do it on that.
Alrighty.
So it's not like it's gonna be pulling a lot of power. It'll be good enough.
So we got Jacob putting the final touches on the pillar pods, getting those being able to turn on. Alright, so going for first try.
Yay.
You got AM. 2 out of 3 are on. That's what we're gonna do for this today. We wanted to do more. Obviously things came up where we couldn't. But tomorrow me and Jacob are gonna go be putting the motor into the bed of the truck and taking it to the machine shop that we're taking the motor to. And then we're also gonna be going to pick up the intake for the LS finally. So we'll have the LS at the machine shop and then we'll pick up the intake and then we'll be coming home. And then that'll probably be the end of the video. See you guys in the morning. Morning, honey.
Too early for all this.
Got the LS loaded up in the back of the truck. Brand new crank that might have to be cleaned up a little bit because it was sitting in there. And then we got all the rods, the ARP bolts, pistons, bearings. So we're gonna head out that way. We'll probably start recording whenever we get back there or whenever we're dropping off the motor. Be right back. Another day. Forgot to record any of us taking anything there, but on the way back we stopped, picked up the intake for the LS. Should have thought about recording more, didn't. Kind of got lost away in recording stuff, but here we are. 240 still here, and so now we're just waiting on the machine shop. We might be able to do some more stuff in the garage, might be able to dress up the intake. I think next video we're going to be working on Zach's truck, getting nitrous and everything fully wired in, getting the nitrous purge and all that done. So, till next time, guys, peace. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe.